How are you? Come on in. Man, we got a party for you today because I want to talk about some habits. I know. Well, habits are just rituals or things that are back in your long-term memory you do automatically every single day. And you had some bad habits. We all do. You know, Mother Nature, and it's crazy with bad habits. Just keep making more, don't they? It's awesome. We'll talk about some good habits, a couple you can do today. If you did them today, your life would change today. At least a little bit. Not a lot, maybe drastically. I don't know, but at least a little bit will change today if you do these today. So hang in there. It's going to be fun. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day because life will get in the way. When you set a goal, you immediately make a change in the universe. Things begin to change. It begins to rock. It begins to roll. The tectonic plates begin to shift. It seems like everything blocks you and stops you. What are you going to do? Well, it is expected. It's coming. When you make a change, what do you expect? I mean, it's like when you try to change lane on the highway. When you try to make a change on a busy highway, you're going to disrupt the entire flow of the highway, all the traffic around you and everything. Same thing's going to happen. So we got to stay with it every single day, a little bit of motivation and inspiration, some ideas, some tactics. And at least if you get out of bed, and this is really my only goal, if you get out of bed every single day and say, okay, here I go again, I'm committed to making my life the best it can be, and I'm just going to go hang out with Scott a little bit because Scott and all these people listening to him are doing the same thing. Yeah, their day gets foobarred all the time. Happens. Get real. Come on. Don't lie to yourself. It's going to happen. Life is like that. Doesn't matter to us. We figure out how to go make it work. Hey, it's me, Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. Can I share a kind of a win with you? Is it okay if I do this? And it's kind of a self-centered win, if I may. But I've waited a long time for this. It's been like 40 years, I think. I had two really long-term goals in my life. And I'm totally serious about the first one. Never to run a marathon. I have never wanted to run a marathon in my life. 26 miles of running makes no sense to me. And I'm 63 years old. And so far, I figure I'm at least halfway to making my goal. It's awesome. I am not going to run a marathon, and I am going to accomplish that goal. The other goal was I've always had kind of a baby face, and I one day said, if I could ever rock the silver fox look, if I could ever grow a full beard, I'm going to do it one day. And just out of the blue about a month ago, with the help of my stepson, I guess, Eric, who has a nice beard, he said, come on, man, you can do it. Let's go. And he started tutoring me because he has YouTube videos. And today it's been a month since I've shaved. And you know what? It's not bad. Feeling like I got a new image coming my way. And when AJ, my neighbor next day, who's 23 years old, said, dude, you're rocking that beard, I knew I was on my way. Sometimes you just got to head down the path and see what happens, right? We have no idea what's going to happen. We just go that way. Be patient. No matter what you want to do in life, it doesn't matter. If running a marathon, if you want to, growing a beard, getting a job, meeting somebody cool, making money, doesn't matter. Be patient. Get up every single day. Go after it. Do it again. What do you do the next day? Do it again. You stand up. You take a step. You repeat. Doesn't matter. You get knocked down. Get up. Keep going. That's all we do around here. So some habits that can transform your day. These habits are simple. You may likely have heard them before and maybe not. It may take you 20 years to absorb them and decide to use them. One day you'll get smart. One day you'll become like me, not a young guy, not an old guy, but a wise guy. One day you'll decide that, okay, that thing I heard when I was 18 actually works. I think I'm going to do it. So if you're smart, and you are, because you're listening today, I want you to use a couple of these today. Just take a couple of minutes to get these done. You're on your way, okay? Number one, a daily success habit that will work for you every single day. I call it daily top three. My cold is kicking in there. Daily top three. You can call it whatever you want to have. Basically, you got a ton to do, right? But at least 3 items today are important. Do 3. Not your to-dos, not go shopping, not pick up the dry cleaning. 3 items that are important today that will move you closer to your goals. 3 things that will move the bar, if you will. Now, my guess is some of you are going to have to think about 3 things that will really move you forward today because you're so used to doing everything that doesn't move you forward. When you pull back almost everything and say, what are those 3 things I can do today, right now, this minute, that will move me forward on my project, my job, my relationship, whatever, and you do them, you move forward. But Scott, what do I do if I can do 10 today? Don't. Do 3 today. Go to the beach. Do little things. Get it tomorrow, do 3 more. At the end of the year, multiply it. It's a huge number of things you do. I've heard this advice forever and ever and ever, and ultimately I will tell you this, it's like losing weight. Everybody says, if I ask them, how much weight do you want to lose? Well, about 10 pounds a week. Yeah, but you're going to be 2 pounds a week. It is. I can lose more than 2 pounds a week. Yeah, but after a year, if you average it out, it's going to be 2 pounds a week. That's how it works out. Same thing with getting stuff done. Do 3. It's just going to work out. Don't try to overdo it. Just do it consistently and watch what happens. If you do that today, it'll change. 3 important things today. Number 2, triage your list. Because you put it on your list last week doesn't mean it needs to be done at all. Be brutal with yourself. Stop lying to yourself, okay? Please do. All that stuff that keeps popping up on your repeating calendar, you're not going to do it. You know it. You will be so free. And so if you want some free motivation, get rid of the crap you're not going to do. There you go. Scott told me to do it. Boom. I'll write you a note. You'll be fine if you do that. You'll get exactly what you want. We don't play around here. We actually get stuff done. And the way we get stuff done is not doing the stuff everybody else is playing with. So triage it. Take it seriously. Look at it and say, what do I actually need to do? David Allen taught this years ago in Getting Things Done. Go read the book if you haven't. It's a great book. Number 3, block your time. What gets scheduled gets done. Thank you, Tony Robbins, for that line. It's true. If you're not blocking your time, if you're not leaving time to do the stuff you got to do and then assigning things to do within that time frame, you're not going to get it done. What gets scheduled gets done. It always does. By the way, on that note, don't schedule everything. Do not schedule running to the grocery store. It's not that important. I got to eat. You got to get important stuff done. If you can't get to the grocery store, eat a banana or call takeout. It's fine. Don't worry about it. By the way, I've had this conversation with my wife, by the way. I'm never going to win. That is her important thing. Number 4, allow unscheduled time. I talked about this last week, leaving 50% in your calendar available all the time. Never schedule more than 50% of your day. If I had my way, and I do have my way actually, 4 days a week, I schedule 0. 1 day a week, I schedule about 80%. I go overboard. I just stick to it and I go at it. And I shouldn't, but I'm doing it because I don't do it 4 days a week. Unscheduled time is where the magic happens. Unscheduled time is your time. And I know you may be sitting there thinking, Scott, I can't unschedule my time. I know you can't maybe today, but if you set the goal to do it, like many of my clients are doing, and work toward it, we can slowly move in the direction of as much free time as possible. And freedom of time is one of the most important things you can have. If you have that, you can do anything. What's that? You need more money? You just need more time to go make it, don't you? That's all. And finally, personal development. I know you're here today doing this, and I'm glad you're here because, your body, mind, your spirit needs some work. All the realms of your world need to be taken care of, every single part of it. The world will become a better place because you become a better person. But a lot of people forget this. When we come into this, like when I do a coaching call, can I talk with you for a second here and just give you some inside baseball? I did my Boost coaching call last week. Now, this is not a business program at all. And yet, I think 95% of the questions and the people that were on the call last week, it was all business. People wanting to start a business, people in business, people working things out. The vast majority of people on the call, and I'm literally going to my wife saying, where are all these people that are coming from on this call? It's a personal development, personal growth. I can't talk. I'm sick. Leave me alone. It's not that. It's not a business call. And yet everybody on the call was talking business. And then I thought about it. I went, yeah, okay. See, I don't really consult businesses per se. I consult the humans that work inside of businesses. I can't tell you how to build a $200 million corporation, but I can tell you how to keep your head straight so you can go build it yourself because you know how to do that. And what's happening is I understand that for you to get from here to there, you have to change who you are. If you're rock solid, this is who I am, I'm not going to change, I just want to build upon myself, you might not get there. You got to become a different person with a different point of view. You got to look back on yourself and say, my God, how did I get through that? So you're doing it already, so kudos to you. Congratulations. Personal development. You are growing today by listening to babble coming out of my mouth, but you got to admit, just when you least expect it, this babbling brook of wisdom spews out some pretty good stuff. If I look back at my life as a shock jock back in my early 20s, when my only goal was to beat Howard Stern on the radio, that was it. I did it a couple times until I decided it wasn't quite for me. I wanted to go a different path. I could have never imagined I would have been here today doing what I'm doing today. Just follow the path. It's simple. Success arrives when you determine what actions will get the results you want today. You start adding them together, and eventually all those little results will add up into exactly what you want. Now, will it be exactly what you expected it to be? I can promise you this. It'll be somewhere in the neighborhood. Will it be exactly like you expected it to be? Probably not. Because that moment passed the very minute you imagined what it would be. Your imagination held it, then you went and lived it, and it became something a little bit different. We just keep altering, moving until we get what we want. And I think seek that place of happiness, which is sometimes difficult to get to and easy to get to if you finally learn the secrets to doing it. It's a lot less than you think it is. Take me a long time to get there, but man, I'm there. We're going to teach more of that here coming soon, okay? So tomorrow, understanding the 4 kinds of clarity. What, Scott? I can't even understand one kind of clarity. I know. I'm going to help you out tomorrow, okay? Hey, visit me at Facebook, dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. You can see my picture a week ago of my 3 weeks worth of beard. Looks pretty cool. I look like a different guy. Kind of happy with the look, honestly. Surprisingly. I don't look like my dad because he didn't wear a beard. I look different. And I have the Daily Boost Premium, too. Check that out at dailyboostpremium.com. I'll see you tomorrow.